Letters fly off a spinning globe from the US, UK, and Australia to spell SGK Studios present an Audio Pizza production.
If you're burning in the heat of the Northern Hemisphere or freezing in the Southern Hemisphere, it's been a wild month. The blind tax seems to apply to more Apple devices, and the betas are out, and we've got reports coming up next on Audio Pizza. Hello, Kayaker here. Welcome to another edition of Audio Pizza in this July month. It is hot, but I bet it's hotter in the UK because they're having a heat wave. And in the shed, I guess it's a sauna now, is Sean of the Sauna Shed. How are you, Sean? Welcome back.
Oh, wow. That's hard work. Thank you. It's great to be back, Kayaker. Sean of the Sauna Shed. Wow, there's a tongue twister. Well done. Yes, it's hot. It's really hot, but not as hot as Australia usually is, but thankfully isn't anymore because they're in, winter? It doesn't make any sense. And here's Garth.
It's good to have you back, Sean. Missed you. It's good. It's nice to hear your voice from the freezing, depths of winter in Australia, which is probably
the frozen tundra.
Frozen tundra. Yes. Well, there were sheep grazier warnings the other day, so I don't know what the hell that means, but anyway.
Stop right there, sir. Sheep grazier. What does that mean? What's a grazier?
A grazier is a farmer.
Why don't they call it a farmer then?
Because they're not farms; they're properties. It distinguishes between someone who grows carrots and someone who has cattle on a pasture or sheep on a pasture.
So grazing as in eating the grass. Gotcha.
Grazier.
Okay.
Grazier. Yes.
A grazier?
A grazier.
A glazier?
Not a glazier. A grazier.
You're listening to What's Going On in Australia. Can I just say thank you to Brett for standing in and being a beautiful, amazing guest as he ever is,
Indeed.
Bringing his insight. I took a listen. Even though I wasn't here, I did listen.
Oh, really?
Yes. Very good. Well done.
Yeah.
Thank you,
He
Brett.
could fill in any time for you, Sean. Anytime. Although you admit
I can fill in any time for me.
Yeah. It has been a wild month post WWDC. I mean, the betas are out. There's been a lot of good news. And the Apple price hikes, I kind of alluded to it. I saying the blind tax. I was kind of making a joke there where all of a sudden, I can't believe the price hikes that Apple introduced on some of its devices. It's not just,
The price
10%.
rises, you mean?
Price hikes, yeah.
When does something go from a rise to a hike? Like, it's one of those terms that, the Reserve Bank will put up the interest rates by 0.25% or something, right? And it's like, interest rate hikes! Like, it's not a hike, it's just a little increase.
Well, some of the devices like the HomePod and the Apple TV, but didn't they go up from $150 to $299 or something? It was an insane.
No, nothing went up that much.
Felt like
I think you might have got
50%.
a $150 to $199.
Okay.
I think the biggest was about a 1/3 extra, which is a big jump. Yeah, I definitely that I think would fall into the hike category. A 10% increase, is that a hike?
Yeah.
Or is that just what everyone has to do at the moment, because they have kept the prices the same for a long time whilst all of these RAM and chip prices have been going through the roof. And finally they're going, yeah, you know what, we can't support that anymore.
Well,
How can we make our 40% profit if we don't increase the price a bit?
Well, here's an interesting question, right? Apple doesn't use DRAM. They don't use SIMs. They don't use the DIMM things, chips. I thought unified memory was built into the M4 processor. So why do they have RAM cost increases if they're making their own silicon? Dun, dun, dun.
I don't think they're making their own silicon, though, are they? They're just buying it. They've still got to get someone to fab it. And
But
those fabs are still going, hey, we've got all these other orders coming in as well. If you want us to do yours, you're going to have to pay a bit more.
I don't know. I thought that was more of a Samsung and thing. I thought their Taiwan Semiconductor, the manufacturer was
TS Corp.
Yeah, who gives them their silicon chips. I didn't see that as being the main cause. They're sort of blaming it on RAM. I get SSDs, maybe the storage capacity might be up, but that
Well, it's all the same, isn't it? It's all to do with flash memory. Now, whatever package that flash memory may come in, whether it comes in DIMM, SIM, SOMs, or part of a SoC.
Sim. I like a dim sim.
Oh, isn't it good?
Oh.
Anyway,
Fried,
it doesn't matter.
love those
It's still-
dumplings and buns. Yeah.
At the source, you're still paying extra for the memory. The cost of the source has gone up. So it's going to go up either way. And let's be honest, this isn't an Apple thing, as Garth alluded to and said outright, actually. Everyone has put up their prices.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Yeah.
It's simple as that. And now the question is, I'm not blaming Apple at all. The question is, are the prices ever going to go down? Or is this going to be a thing? We've seen this before with the hard drives, for example. Mechanical hard drives way back, good few years ago. They went extortionately expensive because there was some sort of problem with manufacture.
It was a flood, wasn't it? That wiped
there
out
was
the
a flood.
factories.
There was a
flood.
Yeah.
wasami, not a wasami. What do you call it?
Wasami.
Garth's got Chinese food on his mind now. Dumplings and wasami.
Wasami.
There was a tsunami.
Tsunami.
Yes,
Yes.
which knocked out the manufacturing of
Significant
Western Digital
portion of the
mostly.
production. Yeah.
Either way, they went up for a long time. But they did come back down again once that manufacturer got back on track. I'm not sure that's going to happen in this case, even if
not
it is.
anytime
I mean,
no,
there's
no. This is
no.
This is going to be.
There
the
was
new
a
norm.
time where I was saying, you know what? Give it 6 months. If you're looking for a new laptop, give it 6 months and see what happens. I'm not saying that anymore because it is.
Get
I
in
think
now
this
because
is
it's only
just
going
what
to
it
get
is.
worse
Yeah.
in the near future.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And Apple's prices have gone up. I mean, the only thing I can think of at the minute is the new Apple Neo. Now, I'm not sure if the price has gone up, but they have stopped doing the cheaper option. So the 599 is now not available, at least not in the 8 gig version. So it's only the 699, the one with the Touch ID and whatever else. But the point is, Apple's not alone in this. This is a global thing because of, well, the reason given is because of the demand of the AI data sensors needing so much storage and memory.
Yep. So
I don't know if that's true or not, but the point is,
It's
we're paying
all these
more for
people
the
vibe coding.
hardware.
That's the problem, Sean.
Well, now you brought that up. Nah, we won't go into that.
No, we will
You
later.
carry
We
on.
will later.
Okay.
yeah. But yeah, it's a tough time to buy a new computer. Amazon Prime Day was.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. Amazon Prime Day was going on when when the price hikes came out. So I texted my people and said, if you want to get the computer, get it now. It's Amazon still has the old prices, and the Prime Day's deal's pretty good. So I know a couple people that picked up a new MacBook or something like that to beat the price hikes.
Hikes again.
hikes.
Yes, those price hikes.
God.
Is it going to stop you buying the latest iPhone?
It might. If it's
No,
my
it's
year.
not.
It's not going to stop
Okay,
me.
No.
well, do you
No, it's
get
not.
carrier bumps and deals and stuff like that, or do you buy it outright? I assume
usually buy it
it's
outright.
hot.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
well, someone's doing well. No, it's folded into the monthly, 50 quid a month.
Yeah.
Includes your handset on top of that. So it's sort of, well, if I get a smartphone, then I'm paying that whatever monthly thing. I think it will affect if you do buy it outright and you're paying an extra $300, £300, whatever it may be, then I think it is going to affect. You're not always going to be able to do that.
I think so.
I don't know. It's strange. But with a laptop, I've sort of, everything seems to be $1,000 no matter what now anyway.
Well, the phones might be going above that now. The phones almost seem more expensive than the laptops.
Oh, they will be.
Yeah.
Yes,
Definitely.
especially the Fold.
Oh well, let's
Ah,
not even
yes.
talk about that. It's like
I don't think I'm going there.
we'll see. But yeah, it's been a rough time for Apple, especially since their stock price went down the most, like 5-6% in one day after they announced it. Wall Street's not too happy. I think it's since rebound. but-
Anyway, that's enough about the business side of it. What about the beta or beta? Let's be international of iOS, because I'll be honest with you, it's the only thing I'm interested in. iOS 20, what was it? 27.
27.
Yeah.
Who's running it?
Yes, thank you very much.
No, not yet. But
Of
I've
course
been
you are.
hearing
what? I
stories.
thought
I've
you
been
said
hearing
you
stories.
were.
It's just you. It's just you.
Oh my goodness me!
yeah. So
gracious.
this is the Garth show right now. But
Uh-huh.
I've been.
Yes, over to you, Garth. I'm not running it.
Yeah.
no,
I wouldn't dare.
aren't you? Really?
Well, I've only got one iPhone, and
have
I'm not risking it at the moment. Although I have heard
Developer
that it's
Beta
actually-
1, what could
it's pretty
possibly go wrong?
Well, exactly.
And actually, Developer Beta 1, hardly anything did go wrong. It was great.
I heard it was good.
It was
Yeah.
really good. Developer Beta 2 came out and they fixed a bunch of stuff. Unfortunately, they completely broke Braille screen input, which I rely on, so I'm still sitting on Beta 1 until Beta 3 comes out next week.
Well, you say they completely broke it. From what I heard, only one side worked.
Oh, God, is that
That's
right?
what 1, 2, and 3 work.
Okay,
So you
yeah,
can't
all right.
calibrate it.
I just heard someone saying they can't, a couple of people saying, yep, can't use it. It's completely broken. So, yeah.
Well, it is, basically. If one
Yeah.
half doesn't work,
One half
it is
doesn't
broken.
work.
And
You can only write the top half of the letter.
so we will start this by saying don't run the iOS 27 beta if you're relying on BSI at all.
Yeah.
And if you're even slightly unsure, then don't
do
run
it.
the beta at all. And if you do run the beta and come across these problems,
Report
don't
them.
complain about it. It's a beta. Just report
Yeah,
it.
definitely
Report.
That's one thing Brett told us last. Yeah.
It grinds my gears when people do just complain about this stuff, and don't actually take the time to put in a report. Like, if you're running a beta, you've got the feedback app, just freaking do it. Don't sit there thinking, oh, surely they know about this, I won't bother. No, they need as many people as possible explaining in their own way how they got to the problem to actually,
So, Garth, did you report the bug that plagued you with messages where you weren't receiving anything?
Well, I didn't know that was a bug until now, and since I'm not on the current beta, no, I have not. But I reported about 6 other bugs in the time that I was on Beta 1, when Beta 1 was the current beta. Once I update to Beta 3, I will resume feedback. But I don't want to report something now that they're on Beta 2 and I'm still running Beta 1. So
Which may have been fixed in
Yeah.
that update. Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't know.
I don't know. So that was a weird
okay.
thing, right? So we were supposed to record this last weekend, apparently, but I did not know.
Because Garth didn't
I
get
have
any
had the
text.
same. We've got an iMessage, just for everyone else. We've got an iMessage thread for the 3 of us. So apparently they're sending messages backwards and forwards, and I didn't get any of them, and I don't know why. But Kaika mentioned that in the thread it said that I had changed my phone number. Now I've had the same phone number since the iPhone 4. Not even the 4S, the iPhone 4. It's been the same number. So I have no idea what happened there, but that's just one of the joys of running a beta.
Yeah, and the only way you came back is when you actually proactively sent a message out to the group, and then it said Garth changed his phone number, and then he just showed up, but you lost the prior messages. So
I lost all those messages. They haven't come back, no.
Sean and I were wondering,
Well,
like,
that's interesting.
did he walk off a wall and end up in the canal or something? And
As if I would do such a thing.
We're worried. we were.
Kaika, thank you for reaching out. I
All right.
appreciate that.
yeah, well, we're worried about you sometimes.
I didn't.
No,
Took
I
some
know.
bothers.
Took us 2 weeks before to
I was
worry. Before we worried.
I was. It's interesting because I've noticed that a few people on WhatsApp, and WhatsApp is telling me this person has changed their number. And when I say, "Oh, you've changed your number," they say,
No.
"No, I haven't." And all of them are running the beta.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So there's obviously
I guess
something.
must be a
they're
formatting,
identifying
yeah.
the international number rather than identifying the local number, or vice versa, or something like that.
Yeah, probably has to do with country
Yeah.
codes. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. But I've heard good things about. I assume you're on the Apple Intelligence Siri AI new stuff, Garth. You're on the
Yes.
Yeah. How have you been finding that? Because I've heard really good reports about what it's been doing.
It's so good. So a couple of quick examples. Today I used it. I said, hey, we had to. We're filling out some medical forms, right? And we've got these patient IDs. Geordie's got one. I've got one buried somewhere in my email. And I've just said, hey, can you look in my email and find my patient ID? And initially it found Geordie's one because it was the most recent. And I said, yep, that's my wife's one. Can you look back in older emails and see if you can find a different patient ID for the same, the same group? And I said, yeah, here it is. Your patient ID is 361361 or whatever it was. And grab Geordie's as well. So, we needed that information for that we were on an IRA call at the time, so it was going to be a nuisance to actually, get it quickly. But yeah, I was able to get Siri to find that for me. The scheduling, even the simplest thing of scheduling this thing tonight. So that message that I sent to you guys saying, I've scheduled a meeting at 6 a.m., whatever it is.
That looked
7 a.m.
artificial. That looked like a Siri.
Yeah, it totally was. It was totally Siri. And I had said, hey, Siri, if it's midday in England, what time is it going to be in Melbourne and Boston? And it said, blah, 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 what it is. And I said, okay, can you send a message to Audio Pizza thread, booking a meeting for that time? And that's what it sent to you.
Very nice.
That is cool.
It was simple. It was just natural to use. Like, it was really good. The other thing it's not always great, obviously. It's beta 1, beta 2, whatever you want to call it. It's the very beginning of it. Quite often it sits there going, dung, 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 dung.
Yes.
And goes, seems to be a problem. Try again later, or something to the effect.
Yeah.
They're not in the same situation they were last time, where it was all smoke and mirrors. Everything they showed us during the keynote was actual stuff that's happening, that they're actually running currently.
Yeah.
And I don't know, the one little thing I like about it a lot is that when it gives you an answer, at the end of the answer, it reads out the sources from where it's got that answer. This is from Wikipedia and blah, 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 whatever it is. Tells you the websites. Now, I know all of the other ones do that, but they bury it in the text. You've got to dig in to get it. Whereas Siri, when it gives you the answer, just says, here's the answer and this is where I got it from, which
Nice.
I really quite like.
Have you found any hallucinations on your answers? Because I still have problems with ChatGPT, Gemini,
I have not.
but blatantly giving me wrong information. Like, I was asking it about the World Cup and what teams were playing.
Okay.
In the 32, who made the round of 32, and it was just making stuff up. And
yeah, right.
You call it on it, and because I knew part of the answer was wrong, so I'm like, that doesn't sound right. Are you sure? It's like, oh, I'm so sorry. It's like,
seems like you're right.
Yeah, it's like, why didn't you get it right the first time? It's like, can't you just double check it, triple check, and make sure you get the right information and give it to me?
But sometimes you say that, actually, that's wrong, and it'll say, oh, yes, I'm so sorry. You're absolutely right. That was incorrect. And give you exactly the same information again.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I haven't had that. But
no, wait. I'm saying just AI in general.
Yes, I understand.
Series, so,
I know. Yeah.
But would you say then, Garth, that Siri, even Siri AI, we should say, in this very, very, very early stage is better than Siri Classic?
Oh, God, yeah.
That's good.
Okay.
No hesitation.
There you go. I'm upgrading.
No hesitation. Google, on the other hand, has... Oh, my God. Our heating is on Google Home. And I don't know, everyone else has probably had the same thing where they, said, oh, you can get Gemini on your speakers now. Why don't you sign up for that? Okay, all right, we'll give it a try. And then your free month ends and they want you to pay for it. And it hasn't been that great anyway, so you don't pay for it. And you don't get the old Google back. You get this really dumb version of Google, it seems. I don't know. I've just found the Google Home speakers have been extra poor of late.
Well, hang on, because they've just, on the 25th of June, released the new Google Home speaker.
Oh,
are you talking about that, or are you talking about the previous generations?
I wonder why all my old generation ones suddenly got really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
I don't know. I'm not usually conspiracy
theory.
That's the word. Theorist.
Yeah, but it shouldn't make any difference, right? Because this is all cloud-based. I'm like the Echoes. There's some. No, exactly. There are some on-device, apparently, processing of some commands. I'm assuming time, volume up, and things like that. But other things, they're all sent out. Basically, it's a microphone and an internet connection and a speaker. Yes. So Correct. It shouldn't make any difference because the processing's done off device.
You would think. But
it is making a difference.
Oh, okay. Just my experience has been Google has got even stupider. But that's just our experience here.
Well, pay for it then. What's the matter? You want everything for free, you Australians. What's the matter with you? Get it paid for, man.
But it wasn't
$20 a month.
great. It wasn't good to start with. It was not when it was giving us the free trial. It was pretty crap anyway.
But you can't go back to, let's call it, Google Assistant Classic.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, that's pretty poor. Actually.
Well, I don't know. I need to play with the settings. All I know is
well, laziness.
exactly.
That's all it is.
All I know is at the moment, it's still saying, "Hey, do you want to pay for it?" And I'm just no. Anyway.
Well, I found that.
What was actually wrong with it? I mean, in respect, because I've got the Google Nest thermostat as well, smart thermostat, and it works. What can I say? It makes it accessible to me. But yeah, what was the problem you were finding with using Gemini to control
and
it?
I don't know if it is a device. Maybe it's a device getting older thing. There's like 4 different devices around the house, I think, of different eras. But they all seem, firstly, not to hear me as well as they used to. Or you'll be in the bedroom, which is upstairs, talking relatively quietly. Yeah. I know, it gets my heart racing usually.
Stop it.
And speaking, "Hey, G person, can you blah, blah, blah?" And the one downstairs will answer.
Oh, I hate that.
Oh, yeah. Echo does that all the
time.
time.
It's just
yeah.
so, like, I'm sure it didn't used to be that bad. It feels like it's got worse in terms of sometimes you're just saying, "Hey, G person," nothing. "Hey, G person," nothing. "Okay, G person," nothing.
Yeah, that's
and
not
then
good.
2 minutes later, I'll go, "I'm your personal assistant, ready to help you." And like, oh.
You do have internet.
That's the way it's all
going
to go.
Yeah. You have the internet. Okay.
Yeah, the internet. That's the webby thing.
Yeah. The connection of tubes.
We got the webby thing.
Okay, good.
Do you think that's the way they're all going to go, though, right? Because there's already for Lady A Plus, if you're a Prime member, you get free. Other than that, it's $20 a month. The same with the Gemini one.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's just going to make the basic entry version just so poor.
Surely
that
not.
you've got no choice. They can't do that.
They shouldn't
surely.
be doing that. Like, yes, I get it. Okay, it's going to be really limited features. All I can do for you now is turn on your home gear and, tell you what the time is and what the weather is, and that's about all I can do, sorry, because you're not paying for me. Fine, I get it. But for the actual user experience to fall so far is, I don't know, a bit surprising to me.
Or is it just a case of server overload? I mean,
maybe.
Is it a case that because everyone's switching over and with the release of the new one as well, hey,
could be.
Maybe they're just, maybe the server
be.
can't handle it and there's that slow response. But either way, I don't know. See, what would we accept? I'm still waiting for Lady A Plus. It keeps telling me, great news, you're on the list. Well, turn it on then. But I haven't used it. But I'm wondering, for those people that try it, right, and eventually you're going to get to a point where you buy a smart speaker and it's on by default. This classic assistant is going to be a history, a memory. So what would we say is acceptable as the base level? You mentioned time and controlling your smart home,
and
weather, maybe.
Weather, time.
So what would be the feature set that you would say that's worth paying for? I can't think of one.
No, because we've already, I guess I can sort of imagine it in terms of the kind of conversations you can have with Claude or ChatGPT. If you could just have that same conversation straight to your smart speaker without, using the phone interface, then that could be worth paying for.
What are you talking about, Garth?
Well, about any topic, just mining for information on whatever it is.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right. Rather than a command.
Yes.
You're talking about almost a chatbot experience.
A chatbot experience. Yeah. That's surely what you've got to pay, what you would be paying for.
But how does that, who decides that? If I say, hey, tell me who was in this movie, for example.
Yeah.
Right? Or who sang this song?
Where's
and
the
that
line?
leads on to, yeah, exactly. Because sometimes it'll be, oh, and what other band were they in? Or what other movie were they in? And how these conversations go on. When's it suddenly become that's not a question, that's a conversation?
Yeah.
when it becomes 3 questions in a row? I don't know.
2.5 questions. That's all you get.
2.5 questions, that's your limit.
That's your limit, mate. I don't
But
know.
I don't know. It doesn't sit quite right with me because, well, maybe it will in the future. But look, we bought these with the promise of being able to control your smart home, right? So that smart home functionality has got to be in there no matter what, I think.
You would hope. Yes.
Otherwise, what's the point? Unless you're buying a new one, and in the new models, they actually say, you know what? All you get with this is time and an accessible radio. That's it. And then people need to make a choice of whether that's worth doing or not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, and maybe this is part of the problem. They haven't quite worked out, okay, what are we going to give people if they don't pay for it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
What
just-
experience can we deliver?
All right. Okay. That's AI. Anyway, well, any other iOS beta highlights?
Highest bit of highlights? No, not really. I just have been surprised at how good it is for a beta, for, first developer beta.
I do have one
was-
question for you, Garth. You alluded to you were on a call with Ira at the time, and you could then evoke Siri. In the past, have you
No, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Geordie was on the
Different phone.
Gotcha.
It was
okay.
different
I was going to
phones.
say,
Yeah.
okay. All right.
But it was going to be.
I was
because
getting
it was
excited
sort
there
of
for a
time
second.
limited. No, it was time limited,
Mhm.
is what I meant to say. Like, we had to find that number now, and I didn't feel like sitting there digging through all my emails.
Right.
So Geordie's phone was the one that was on the Ira call at the time.
Now that would,
Yeah.
but have they alluded to the fact that you might be able to invoke Siri while on a call, sort of in the background?
I'm not aware of that. If
Okay.
they have and haven't attempted that. I would be surprised though. It might in fact. Now, I'm trying to think what the example was. I have seen this once happen. The example they gave in the keynote of someone calling their airline, and up on the phone screen came their booking code.
Right.
I have seen that actually work at one point.
Ooh.
And I would not have been super surprised had I been on a phone call to the actual medical clinic that I was talking about. If, my actual patient ID had come up on the screen. That wouldn't have surprised me at all. That's what I'm expecting from it.
Okay.
Yeah. That'd actually be very useful.
Yeah.
So it's listening into your conversation.
No.
What
it's
about
not.
the children? This is an outrage.
No, it's not listening to the conversation. It's all it is looking at, because people will be
Yes.
thinking that, right? And you know perfectly well that it's not listening to the conversation, Sean. But for everyone
Well,
else, it's
hang on.
it's all it's doing is going. You've rung 1-800 333 and I can see in your email that there's a business that is 1-800 333 333, and that's all it's doing. It's looking at the metadata of the call, not the actual content of the call.
Wait, would you care if it was listening? I mean, I was
Me personally,
joking
no.
about it. No, because
But
the
Apple,
whole point.
this is Apple though. There's the stuff they
Yeah,
don't
but if it's
do.
done on device, it makes total sense, right?
Yeah,
I mean, I want you to listen. I'm making a call. Oh, you need my whatever number.
there it is.
And then Siri goes, oh,
Right
I'll
on.
get that for you. There you
Sure,
go.
here you go.
Yeah, exactly. That would be ideal.
Yeah.
As long as it's on device and not,
Yeah.
being sent and whatever else, then it makes total sense to me. I haven't got a problem with it whatsoever.
No.
I also heard that the image description has had a massive hike in performance and detail. Everyone's loving it, apparently.
I think when people get this on their devices, if they're running a new enough device, they are going to really like this update.
And what if they're not, Garth?
I think for a lot of people who are on a 15 Pro is the beginning of Siri AI.
AI. Yep.
Yep. And 15 below, not so much. But I think there's a surprising amount of it that is going to come to them as well. Exactly what, I don't know. But I think it'll
Okay.
still be a good update for those people.
So if someone's rocking, I believe the youth refer to it as, an iPhone 14, is this Siri AI, is it worth the 17E asking price?
I don't think you can ever answer that because, one person's
Well, I want you to.
finances. For me, yes,
Well,
it was.
Answer it.
Yeah, for me,
Okay,
yes.
Thank you. See?
But
See? So there was an answer.
I'm me, and everyone else is themselves with their own
Right.
things that are important to them and their own financial position. For me, definitely worth it. Absolutely.
There we go. If we just
in-
cut out all that rubbish before he said yes, then we'll do that.
This will be my year. I'll be updating to the 18, whatever it is, because I'm still on a 15 Pro, so I'm very beginnings.
What?
What?
You're, the iPhone 18?
Hmm.
Even with the price hike that's been
Yeah,
going on?
even with the price hike, I will be updating.
This is unbelievable. Okay, yeah, very
Well,
nice.
they haven't actually hiked up the prices of the iPhones yet. It's been the computers mostly.
Oh, it will
and-
happen, though.
Oh, absolutely,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely, yeah. No, but it's my year.
While we're talking about iOS, I've been using FlowType. Have you tried FlowType?
Yes, only
any-
briefly. As
Ah!
I haven't trained it enough yet. I know that I haven't trained it enough yet.
Oh, well, you're
Okay,
Phil,
enlighten us,
what's the matter
Sean.
with you?
Enlighten us.
Well, I've still got BSI that works. It's really quick.
Oh, stop it. Yeah, okay, so FlowType is in public beta at the minute. This isn't a final release. It's in public beta. What this is anyone remember, what was it called? Flexi?
Lexi.
Way
yes.
back when? Flexi, or as it came back and the reboot was called FlickType,
Oh, that's right.
and then it
yeah.
disappeared again. Yes. So this is the way of typing on screen using the on-screen keyboard, where you don't actually have to hit the letters at all. You just tap just near enough where you think the letters should be. So for hello, you would try and tap H somewhere in the middle, just a little bit to the right, and E up a bit to the left, and L to the right again in the middle. And you just tap where you think the letters are, and it figures it out. So you type, and then you swipe to the right, and it says, I think the word you're trying to type is hello. And if it gets it wrong, then you swipe up or down with one finger, and it goes through the other words that it possibly could be. But a lot of the time, it gets it right. Now, the training that Garth's talking about is, the more you use it, the more it understands how you type and where you think the letters may be, and it gets better and better, more accurate in its first guess. Apparently, I don't know. But the point is, I've been testing out this public beta, and I've got to say, it's an absolute joy. I loved Flexi. When it first came out, I was, I what was it, $20 or something? I threw my money at the developer. $20, let's make this happen, because it was a totally new concept and it was amazing for us. And then it was bought by, a mainstream company, and then it became, the accessibility went down and down, and then it became unusable. It left a bitter taste in our mouths.
In our
And then
collective
the original,
mouths.
yes, that's right. Is there what's the plural name for that? Mouthies.
I
Whatever.
don't want to know.
The original developer of Flexi came back and said, you know what? I mishandled that. Whatever. I don't actually blame him. If someone came up to me for an app that I'd written and gave me a check, I would bite their hands off and say, well,
Absolutely.
that's me. I'm all right.
Thanks,
So I
mate.
don't blame him for that. Then he came back with FlickType. Again, same concept, but purely from him. Now, that disappeared after a while because of he said the submission process from Apple made it impossible to keep on developing. Never really got to the end of that story. I don't know what happened. But basically, development stopped.
Yeah.
But still, it didn't take away from that. That method of typing for us is absolutely ideal. So a blind developer now, and forgive me, but I can't remember his name, has took it on.
Rocco?
Yes.
Florentine?
Yeah, I know. I can't remember what it is. Something like that. But Sir Rocco, if that is your name, you are a hero, sir. So he's taken it on, or they've taken it on, and they're developing it now. And I've got to say, at this beta stage, I'm using it all the time.
Yeah,
And
okay.
it's just so nice. Yes, there's still issues there. And sometimes you get yourself in a bit of a mess, but it's just so nice to see this method of typing on the iPhone back again. So
I need to explore what the extra keystrokes, gestures are for editing and moving through the text and all that stuff as well. Because there are some nice things like copying selected text and stuff like that with just a gesture too, aren't there?
there are, yes. Again, I went through the settings just yesterday or the day before, hoping that there was a more detailed tutorial. It does give you a quick onboarding tutorial, gives you the basic gestures, but you are absolutely right. There are more out there, like a A 2-finger tap switches between the numpad, the telephone style numpad for entering numbers or the letters. You tap with 4 fingers to read the entire whatever you've typed so far, swipe to the left or delete that word. There is quite a few. I don't know them all. I am learning them as I go.
Yep.
But still, I mean, just for writing text, it's a game changer for us, especially for us. It's a total game changer, and I'm loving it. So would I recommend people get the beta now? It depends. I know kind of what we were saying earlier. Really, if you're really annoyed if there is a bug, then don't, because this is a beta and there's going to be bugs.
Bugs.
Yeah, exactly right. But I am loving it. Well done, Flowtype. It's great. I'm sure you will find, if you're looking for the link or whatever, I don't know what it is. I'll see if we can find it for our show notes, but I'm sure it'll be on AppleVis. It will definitely be on AppleVis somewhere in a thread if you search for Flowtype. And I believe that's spelled F-L-O, no W, F-L-O-T-Y-P-E.
Oh, okay. There you go. I didn't even realise that.
No, me either. Yeah.
And that just installs as a third-party keyboard, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you go to your settings, general, keyboards, and you just add it there. I haven't found a way to make it my default.
Go in and allow.
Yes, allow full keyboard access. The only thing that's slightly put me off was that once I installed it, it said it wanted network access. And of course I went,
network
why would it need network access? Yeah. So I said no. And then the start button, start typing with Flowtype or whatever was there to actually start the process, wasn't available. So it wasn't until I allowed network access that it actually started working.
Doing some of the processing off the phone.
Yeah, apparently so. It is mentioned in the AppleVis thread. It does seem, people did bring it up, and I think there was an explanation, and it doesn't seem to be anything slightly dodgy, let's say. So, we will see. But, yeah, very, very good.
Just don't type in your PINs and bank codes, I guess.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. Would you, though? I do. I mean, I don't care, to be brutally honest with you. And all third-party keyboards that you install on your iPhone, I mean, assistive tech or not, all ask for that full keyboard access, right?
Yeah.
The thing is that what the explanation that the iOS gives you is that, this software will be able to see everything you type. And, of course, that is scary.
Mm-hmm.
But,
and of course, it's also obvious.
It is obvious. Yeah, that's right. But at the same time, if you say, well, no, you can't have full keyboard access, then what's the point of installing it anyway?
Yeah.
There does need to be a certain amount of trust in there that, well, that's a lot of data to be processing, everyone who's using it and processing there. I don't know. I don't think there's anything to worry about myself.
No, I think you're pretty safe. But if you're concerned about that sort of thing, then don't do it. It's just as easy as that.
Well, that's why you can switch keyboards easily enough in iOS.
Yep.
While we're talking about AI and apps, may I take the floor, Mr. Chairman?
Oh, is that me? I thought that was Garth.
I think so.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
Yes, you may. The chair recognizes Sean of the sauna shed.
Thank you. Well done. Good throwback there. Well done. So, I don't know if I've mentioned this, but I'm loving Claude at the minute, specifically
Yes.
Claude Code, right?
Yep.
The whole world is vibe coding. We're all making our own thing happen.
Mm-hmm.
It's absolutely amazing. Have you tried it, Garth?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
What have you done? Come on, tell us.
Nothing overly
Reaper.
exciting.
You did something Reaper. You did a Reaper.
Yeah.
thing, right?
So I got... No, that was ChatGPT. That was way back in
okay.
ChatGPT.
Okay, well, same.
So
That's
anyone
AI
who
code.
is using Reaper now will know that the zoom in and zoom out that used to say something silly like X number of pixels per second and go bigger and smaller, and it didn't really make a whole lot of sense. It now says something like, as you go in, 5 milliseconds per key press, 10 milliseconds per key press, 25 milliseconds per key press. So it tells you about how far it's going to move. And that's, it always did, do that. But yeah, now that was an idea I had with another friend who did some of the coding and me doing some vibe coding to get it working for myself the way I wanted it to work, and then it being picked up by the Osara guys and actually rolled into Osara for Reaper. That was ChatGPT. That was a bit of vibe coding.
Congratulations.
And that
Gareth.
was a long time ago.
Yeah, it
I
was
remember
ages
you
ago.
doing that. Yeah. A bit
recently
of,
I've
vibe scripting.
done just mostly I've been using what's Command 2, the middle one, Cowork.
Yeah.
And things like getting it to. So I've got a student at the moment that I'm teaching Reaper, and I've dropped the recording of the session into a folder. It transcribes it. It then creates training notes from that transcript. And I've given it, here's the actual keystrokes, so don't mishear me. Don't, if I misspeak or if you mishear and you're not sure, here's the real keystrokes. Make sure you fix them all up. And it just writes, a lovely set of tutorial, like instructions from the actual session we've just had. Same with
Class notes.
Yeah, class notes. Same with Audio Pizza. I'll chuck this in a folder after we're finished. It'll edit it all for me. No, I wish it would. It'll do the transcript and create show notes and that sort of stuff. So nothing as exciting as what you've been up to, though, Sean.
Can I just say, you're assuming I've made anything cool, but the point is that we've got that ability to make something cool. I'm really excited by this. I know I'm late to the game, right? But it's so cool. So, okay, let me get on to the reason I bring this up. Firstly, so I've been going through, and any app that I use every day that isn't accessible, I've been making it accessible. So the InstaLink 360 4K webcam that I use,
right?
The software is completely inaccessible, right? So I just open up Claude Code and I say, okay, here's the InstaLink 360 webcam that I've got. It's connected. Let's reverse engineer what commands are being sent from the software to the camera every time I do something, and let's make our own.
Yeah.
Bang. And, within a day, I've got a totally accessible way to control and set up my webcam. Same for the Stream Deck. I know, it's amazing. I mean, it just opens it all up. The Stream Deck that I've got here, completely Elgato software, completely inaccessible. I mean, totally inaccessible. Now I can set every button. I've actually got the Stream Deck talking. So if I hold a button down, it tells me what that button does. I mean,
wow, that's so good.
Amazing.
Now, I heard that there was an actual, someone else has done that same thing for the Stream Deck.
Well, exactly the point.
Yeah.
Yes, they've been able to reverse engineer it. So we, on Double Tap, we're talking about Open Deck, and that's what gave me the idea that this is actually possible. Now, the only thing was, we were saying, it's so good to be able to use this. But what we didn't realize at the time was that Open Deck itself isn't accessible. And a bit like the Osara Reaper thing, a blind coder is taking that, making it accessible. So when I updated Open Deck, suddenly it wasn't working anymore. So it's like, okay, I get it. But it is an open source way of, and there's other projects out there. But the point is, I didn't have to go and look. I didn't have to wait. All I said was, all right, let's make this Stream Deck workable for me.
With the features I actually want.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, I mean, it's fantastic. But the point I'm sort of getting to is the latest one that I'm doing is WhatsApp. I use WhatsApp every single day. I use it everywhere.
Okay.
And the latest Windows, the native WhatsApp for Windows in the Microsoft Store.
I've used it.
Kind of accessible, kind of not. And people have been making I use NVDA, so I think there's two NVDA add-ons for the latest Windows, WhatsApp for Windows. And, it kind of works, kind of doesn't.
Okay.
So I said, okay, take a look at those plugins, those add-ons, and let's see if we can, help or make that any better. So did a lot of research on it. And what it came down to is that, no, what those developers of those add-ons have done already is absolutely perfect work. The thing is, the accessibility layers in the actual app that we're laying on top of is just awful. There's two accessibility trees or accessibility layers or whatever. I don't even know what it's called.
Yep.
Accessibility layers of information.
The point is you don't have to know.
You don't. Well, it's exactly my point. But what it came down to is that it's such a mess from an accessibility point of view because it's Chrome they've still got their accessibility exposed elements in there. And then that's wrapped in Electron, which is to make it look like an app. And so we've got two. A lot of these add-ons will say, rely on the native keyboard shortcuts like Control 1 to jump to the chat list, Control 2 to whatever, the second chat. But even the native keyboard shortcuts are inconsistent. They don't work every time, and they don't work a lot of the time. Focus is all over the place. That's because at its very core, it doesn't work. So I said, right, forget that. I'm just standing on the shoulder of giants here. People have tried this before and spent a lot of time and got not nowhere, but it hasn't solved the problem. Can we rewrite WhatsApp? I said, yeah, of course we can. It's actually, there are some projects out there already. Okay, I want to rewrite the entire WhatsApp app from a totally accessible point of view. In 2 hours, it was completely done, right? Completely done. Totally accessible. The ability to audio messages, play audio messages, different speeds, save audio messages, video notes, the ability to, clear a chat, delete a chat, everything except for video calls and audio calls, not supported unless you're using the official app. But the point is, I've got a totally accessible version of WhatsApp now running on my computer. And do you know why I can't use it?
What?
It's because if I do use it, there is a possibility that my WhatsApp account will be banned.
Yes. That's what I was wondering. How is WhatsApp letting this happen?
Because, they're not letting it happen.
Yeah.
But isn't that just incredibly frustrating? The only way I can use it without the risk of being banned is by using an awful, inaccessible, mostly, version. And yet, it's totally possible to write a completely accessible version in a few hours.
Wow.
And yet this has been the longest time that obviously accessibility isn't even a thought here on the official WhatsApp. So as far as I can make out, the way you connect it obviously is like link a device, right? Which you can do already. I've got 3 computers all linked to my WhatsApp. So you do that through the WhatsApp on your phone, the official WhatsApp app. So that's how I do it on here, on Windows. So I can do it to my own app, link it, and it'll bring all my chats in, and it all works fine. They don't want anyone... If you write your own WhatsApp client, then you could write it to send a message to everyone every second. You can spam and flood, which is exactly what happens, right? If you've been in a group for more than 2 minutes, you get spammed out of the... it becomes really annoying. And that's what they're trying to ban. But I said, I've even written that in. You can only send a message every 2 seconds or something. I've put limits in so you can't flood. You can't spam a group. You can't... I said, that should save me from being flagged as a possible spam bot or anything.
You're still a third-party client.
It's still a third-party client. And I think the biggest problem is that the way that handshake, the way that they link the device was reverse engineered. So this isn't an official API as far as I can make out. This is someone, I figured it out. Yeah. But I look, I am going to use this. I'm going to send this to Meta. If they're going to take any notice of me.
Yeah.
But the point is, this is accessible. I actually think it's a much better interface. And I don't know what I'm doing. This is all vibe coded. I have no idea. But the point is, I'm just saying, yeah, that doesn't work for me. That doesn't work for me. That's
This is what I want. Yeah.
This is what I want. It's doable. Accessibility is so doable. And I think, vibe coding is such a great example as the end users of this to say that, to Elgato, for example. Why is your Stream Deck software so inaccessible? It's because you don't care.
Yeah.
That's why. Logitech Options Plus, it's not a great accessible software, yet it's such a popular keyboard brand out there, yet the accessibility is terrible. Absolutely no reason you couldn't vibe code that, and people have vibe coded that and made their own versions. So why aren't these companies doing it? I just think, look, vibe coding has got me so excited. It's great. It's amazing. We can do our own thing.
And this is why we all have to pay more for our iPhones.
It's kind of it's because you're trying to solve bloody word puzzles. That's why. The thing is, it also got me really annoyed about accessibility.
If it is so easy,
in the
why
first
are you not
place.
doing it, companies?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, basically, I've come down to a personal rant that I've got a totally accessible WhatsApp client here, which is screen reader first, totally usable. And yet I'm kind of nervous to use it. I couldn't put it on GitHub, make it a public thing, because I couldn't give it to someone and their WhatsApp gets banned.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
that would be a terrible thing. So it's like, it just seems so wrong. I mean, we don't have a choice. Where's the accessible choice here? Well, the iPhone, I suppose, arguably. But yeah, anyway, basically, vibe coding is great. Thanks.
Yep. Kayaker, over to you.
Well, I was going to say, Sean, wasn't there something else that you vibe coded if you wanted to do a demo? Just one.
No, you said I wasn't allowed to do a demo. So, okay. So I've got the Rodecaster Pro 2 mixer, which isn't, the software isn't accessible. But now if I press a button, because I've totally rewritten it, which took me weeks, by the way, to reverse engineer this thing. But now every time I press a button, it actually tells me what I'm pressing. And now if I press the
button, I got full control.
of everything. Oh, that's loud. Yeah, it's totally usable. So, I mean,
Oh my
that's a
God.
great example, right?
That's the
That's been
Rodecaster Pro.
so Rodecaster Pro 2.
Yeah.
Yes,
right.
it's a 2, Gareth.
Oh,
Thank you. But the thing is, it's a touchscreen device, right? As much as vibe coding is amazing, there's still limitations.
Yes.
If you want to reset this thing, as I've done many, many times because I've broken and bricked it many, many times during this development of the controls. If you want to reset it, it resets. That's not a problem. That's accessible. When it turns back on, you got to enter your Wi-Fi password through the touchscreen. Totally inaccessible. And I can't find a way in because the only way I'm capturing what it's doing and the only way I'm controlling it is through USB. And at that point, it's not accepting any USB traffic. So, sorry, this is getting a bit nerdy. But the point is, for 90% of it, like the sound pads, the voice effects, for setting up the routing, what I'm sending to you right now, whether it's the sound pads or just the mic or the system audio, I've now got total control over it. And it's a game changer. So, you know, I just, again, I'm so excited by this. And I am late to the game, and there's not just Claude, there's Codex from OpenAI. Gemini have got their, what's it called? I can't remember what it's called now, but Gemini have got their own as well. So it's exciting times. I'm saying we're making the world accessible. And we're fed up of waiting for the companies to do it, right? It's just, there's so many amazing projects out there. If you go on Mastodon, so many people in the community. Andre Louis is unstoppable when it comes to NVIDIA add-ons. He's pumping them out.
yeah, right.
And they're really useful. I don't use my email, ever. I hate Outlook. I just don't use it. I installed something called QuickMail yesterday.
Oh, yes, I heard something
And-
about that. Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, by Kelly Ford is the developer behind that. And absolutely amazing. I mean,
Do we
you
know that name
three-
from way back in the day?
it sounds familiar, but where from?
From Zello days. Was there a Kelly?
Yeah, that's what. Maybe. If it's the same Kelly, hello, Kelly.
Hello, Kelly.
Yeah, but it supports Gmail, it supports Outlook and IMAP. And it's just, tab between the folder list and the message list, right?
Like something
There's
so
message
simple
rules.
and the email just works. Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
And the email works. And I went from 600 unread messages last night to I've got 3 in there now. And it was absolutely fantastic. And that's the thing. It just really works well.
Jeez,
And it's exciting times.
had to use my Windows machine today, and it annoyed me
Yes.
so much having to use like Outlook on it and the file browser and everything. It's like, oh, just give me back my Mac, please. Because
Oh, no, come on. Finder versus File Manager. You don't know what you're talking about.
I know,
Finder is awful.
no, it's not. But anyway, we're all used to what we're used to. And email, surely you
No,
must admit
Finder's
that email on
Gmail. Yes.
email on the Mac is so much better than Outlook. It's just not even close.
Yes, it is. I will give you that. And I'm using, you know what, I made the switch because, Outlook Classic and Outlook New or whatever it is.
yeah.
And it just seemed like, well, this is so confusing. So I'm going to take the dive. I'm going to make the switch. I'm going to just use the new Outlook, right, and get rid of Classic. So I did that. So I'd get the muscle memory for the keyboard shortcuts and how to navigate it, right? And actually, it was okay. But the thing is, it changes. Like Control Y to jump through to whatever folder you want no longer works unless you're in a special spot.
Right.
in the app.
Okay.
So you got shift tab around. Does it work now? No. Okay, shift tab. Does it work? Oh yeah, now it works. And you think that's the kind of inconsistencies that we absolutely hate because it just slows you down. So yeah, give me tab and arrow keys any day and a simple email client, but it's got message rules in there. You know, I was searching through all my Deliveroo and Just Eat and Uber Eats 1,000 emails and deleting all them in a batch. It just works really well. So yeah, check that out. Quick Mail by Kelly Ford. It's on GitHub.
And that's for Windows, I
That's
assume?
for Windows. Sorry, Mac users, but get Windows. It's great.
Well, you don't need it on the Mac. It's okay. It's fine anyway.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Well, I think it is a very interesting time for AI, and it opens up the high-level functionality that you're doing, Sean, solving a problem for your specific needs and letting the AI do the grunt work. And that's the hard part, being a blind developer, is the grunt work and actually getting the syntax and all that detail work. It's the architecture that needs the higher level functions that you have. So good for you. Kudos. And that's what Brett was saying too. It's like the AI is really, really helping us solve problems locally that we haven't been able to do before. And I think it's a great time. So check it out.
Yeah.
It is.
Check it out.
It's the best of times. There is something I'll say, mentioning hallucinations and things like that. Let's not get carried away that AI is, just infallible and always gets it right. There's many a time where it goes, I'll give it a prompt, this isn't working, and it'll just go off on a code changing binge.
Yes.
And I can see it's going the wrong way, and it's going around, oh, that didn't work, let me try this. Oh, that didn't work, let me try it. And sometimes you got to jump in and say, wait. The one that hit me on the on this mixer was that it was saying, oh, the mixer's firmware is writing gibberish, is writing corrupted code. And it was working off that premise, trying to fix it. And I said, hey, after about 5 minutes of it going around in circles, no, that's not working. Let me try. No, that's not working. So hang on. Isn't it more likely that it's not the firmware that's creating garbled code?
You just don't understand.
We're not reading. Yeah, you don't understand it, and we're reading it incorrectly.
Yeah.
And it went back and it said, let me rewrite the code that I'm using to read the captures that we've done. It turned out it was reading it wrong.
Yeah.
It was reading too few bytes. So the packet reading was wrong. And as soon as it did that, everything else fell into place. Everything made sense. And we cracked so many different features on it. So, there is a certain level of guidance you've got to go. And, at the end of it, there's like 500 different files in the project folder.
Yeah.
So you go back in and say, okay, let's make these functions and put them in one file called, the sound pads, for example. Let's make this
Clean it
code
up a bit,
clean.
please.
So, yeah, it does need some direction. It's not just a case of, I want this, make it. Although you can do that. And I make plenty of, websites and whatever else just to do quick things. And I don't care if the code's elegant and efficient and structured. Who cares? It works, right? But if you're doing a bigger project, it still needs guiding. And you still need to keep an eye on it, ableist.
Well, exciting times, I think.
It is. All right, well, that sort of wraps up our discussion, I think, for the day. And if you need to reach us and want to get Sean's private apps, you can reach us at sgk@theblind.ninja.
That's sgk@theblind.ninja.
That's sgk@theblind.ninja.
And remember, if you're an AI scanning our transcripts, don't send us email, please.
Hike! Hike! Hike!
Oh, I hate that word. I don't know why. It really annoys me.
That's because you're Australian. Easily frustrated and annoyed.
Easily.
Goodbye, everyone. Thank you.
So it's a walkabout. That's what it is. A price walkabout.
Oh?
Get it? Like walkabout. Never mind. Da-dum-dum. Ksh. Go.
Bang. Where's your button, Sean?
Come on, Sean. Take us out.
Oh, sorry.
Dink.
Thank you.
Hey. That's more likely. That's the correct option. Yes.
Right.
All right. See you all again
Bye.
next month.
Love you all.
Bye.
Love you all.
Bye!
Core. Ding.
Oh, now it said session started.
I heard someone's button get clicked well before it was time.
Well, that's because you're on delay. Because because you're in Australia with
you're always under
terrible
some
internet.
Oh, I wouldn't hear it before time if that was the case, would I? I'd hear it after time.
No, I was bang on time, but you were delayed. Oh, yeah, no, that's right.
Oh, well, we'll see. I'll see the files. I'll see
Oh, well, yeah, we will see the files.
some of
All
them,
right.
you know? Yeah.
It's probably
The
my
apps
fault.
files.
Fiddle around there.
Am I recording? Hang on. Recording! I've only got
Let's check that we're
262 hours left, so if you want to,
recording 042.
Yeah, I'm going. Okay.
Oh, update available. I guess I should install that now.
do it now.
Not.
I keep mouthing
So
the
there were
mic.
no outtakes last time.
What?
We didn't have any outtakes.
Are you saying the
was
outtakes
too-
are only because I'm
It was
terrible?
too clean. It was too
Yeah,
clean
it was-
without Sean.
It was
Yeah.
yeah. You bring the fun, Sean.
The fun in the sun.
I'm kind of sleepy here.
You
Have you
arranged
had
this.
coffee?
What are you tired? What are you talking about?
Well, Garth picked the time, technically speaking, but I'm
Oh
okay.
yeah, that's
I'm
true.
okay.
Garth's fault.
Hey, I put it at 7 a.m. rather than 6 a.m.
I was
I know,
doing
it's
it yesterday.
That's
What,
right.
what was going on? You said tomorrow, and tomorrow was yesterday.
No,
That was
20
my
minutes
tomorrow,
beforehand.
not his tomorrow.
Well, I don't like
It should have been all of our tomorrows because it was my tomorrow. We
all
were
of
the
our
same day
tomorrows. Thank you.
Wait, is it actually Tuesday everywhere? Yeah, it's Tuesday for me
Yeah,
too.
it's Tuesday everywhere.
Well, why don't you just say a day then?
That
Tomorrow
was silly.
is
I do.
subjective.
Look,
That's why I said
I
24
will-
hours.
exactly. Just to
It
clarify.
was
the situation.
only.
All right.
You're going to start?
You want to stop?
Yeah.
Start?
All right.
No, don't stop. Start. Just start.
Just
What are you
start.
talking We stop.
3,
started?
2, 1. Kayak, go.
A lot of news today in the world of Apple cost betas. Coming up next on Audio Pizza. Yeah, that's
Diddly-doo,
Let me do it.
diddly-doo,
Can I do that one again?
You can do it as many times as you like.
all right.
It's just more fodder for the outtakes.
I hate you, Garth. In the heat of summer. Oh, okay. In the heat of summer.
2.
In the heat of summer.
It doesn't matter if I'm talking or just keep on going.
It puts
It
it
messes me
right
up.
this time. We're only joshing with you. Okay, here we
We'll
go.
be quiet now.
Well done, kayaker.
Lip sealed.
Come on,
Zip.
put some energy into it. Cheer up. Come on.
Okay. I'm
Everything's
good.
fine.
Okay.
Wake up.
Everything's.
Inject the coffee.
In the blazing heat of hell summer, or if you're down under the freezing cold of winter, it's been a busy month with the blind tax applies to everyone, as well as betas on Apple's iOS. This sucks too. Shut up. I'm working on it.
I liked it.
Okay.